Good morning, everyone, and you should be able to hear me. Let me know as always. I'm just going to pause my stream. I'm going to just send this Instagram thing out, see if it works. So usually I don't stream on Fridays. I used to stream on Fridays quite a bit. We were doing 2 streams a week, and I thought it was a little much. I may stream Sunday. I don't know yet. Let me open up the chat here. Where do I want to put my face? There we go. Danger Dave, good morning. How's it going? Ferris, good morning. Happy Friday. David, good morning. Albert, happy Easter. Connor, how's it going? So is it a holiday everywhere else? I didn't think it was in the United States, but I might be wrong. It is a holiday here in Canada. I am going to my mom's place in a little while. Kim, good morning. How's it going? So maybe it is Easter weekend everywhere. I didn't think so, but anyway. I could be wrong sometimes, I guess. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, I didn't know that. I thought because I have a meeting today with a company, and I thought they would be off, but maybe they aren't. Or maybe we're just scheduling something just to get it done and over with. Tim, good morning. How's it going? E. McCallum, that's my dad, and I will see you later. I'll be at my mom's before 1 o'clock. Yeah, before 1. I think we're leaving here in an hour or 2, maybe? I gotta make sure I'm there at 1 anyway. Yeah, it's Easter that came out of nowhere. Didn't realize it. Yeah, I had no idea. Paid holiday. Well, my boss apparently doesn't want to pay me for today. 4 days off work. Yeah, so we have Monday off as well, which is great. So that's going to give me some time to get some videos done, which I am working on. I think my camera's messed up. See this? Okay, hold on. I don't know how I could show you this. See right above my head where it's mirroring? So you could see 2 of me. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen that with my camera. I hope I didn't break my lens. It might be a setting within my camera. Either way, I've been planning on buying a new lens, but so there's the USW mission critical switch, which I've already started doing a video for. Or I started the initial video, like the unboxing thing and things like that. You don't have it off there. Well, I'm never really off work, I guess. I'm always kind of working every day. And when I'm not doing work, like consulting work, I'm usually doing videos anyway. Which maybe it's not work to some people, but it does take a lot of time. I left my door open today. I'm hoping the cats come up here, but I don't know if they're going to. Also on the left side of the screen. Yes, yeah. So it's on my left side. So I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to figure that out. It's something, maybe hopefully it's a setting in my camera, but I don't know a whole lot about cameras. So I might have just messed something up. Yeah, I actually don't know what the nano SIM slot is for. That's the thing. I don't even think they have it in the documentation. So I would assume that the nano SIM is for some type of backup internet like LTE or something like that. But it doesn't say, like even in these here, it doesn't say anything about the nano SIM. No, there's nothing about the nano SIM. Does it show on their pictures? So, okay, so it does show the nano SIM. You might not be able to see that, but that's a little SIM slot there. Maybe I'll reach out to them and kind of figure out what that's for. But it has 9 ports. They're all just 1 gigabit ports, but realistically, we're going to want to put our critical stuff on it, obviously. So our access control, you know, maybe your cameras, whatever. They only have 2 power outputs on the back. And then they have this 48 volt DC, which I don't have a battery for it, but when I do get one, maybe I'll do an updated video on it to see how the battery works. Just leave the cats. They're fine. If they want to come up here, they can. I recommend as a face cam a 16mm lens. I have one of the Sigma and I'm very happy with it. So I use a Canon EOS 90D. I kind of wanted like this is as far out as this lens will go. I kind of want something that's a wider angle, maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm wondering if it's a future release. It probably is. I would assume so, yeah. Happy Easter. Yes, I will enjoy time with the family. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. The Switch is pretty heavy, and it's long. Like, it's not a standard size Switch because it has a battery in it. And I'll be going over that in the video. So it's 17 by 18 by 1.7. I don't know which way is the length. I would assume it's 18.9 inches long. And the weight is about 20 pounds, which isn't too bad. Luckily, I have that StarTech 25U rack that I'll be able to put the rails and everything in with it. Because this isn't, if you just have a normal standard rack, you're going to be, I mean, you'll never fit this thing in it. It's huge. You'll have to lay it on the floor or something like that. It's $999, which is quite, I don't know. That's kind of pricey, I guess, for only 8 ports. But 4 of the ports are PoE++, so we could have our access control units in there, or the PTZ camera, if you guys have the PTZ camera. And then we have this 1 gigabit uplink. I'm kind of surprised they didn't add an SFP plus port on here, but that would have just brought up the price of the thing. So I just kind of did this impromptu. I was doing, I was making this video and I thought maybe I'll come live now for a little bit. I don't have too much time, but I could answer some questions. It also looks like they're going to be, it looks like they're adding a battery. So this is on their picture on their website. So the USB battery, but I don't think this is anywhere listed yet. No. So, and I looked in the EA channel and I didn't even see it yet. So this, I'm assuming, is coming out. I don't know how I'm going to plug my stuff in. I have the UDM SE, so I'll plug that into the back. And then I don't know what else I'm going to plug into the back because I have my, what do I have? I have the enterprise switch, which pretty much feeds the whole house. So I'll put that there, but then I have an aggregation switch as well. So if the aggregation switch goes down, we're in trouble. But I do also have a UPS. Do you only work with Ubiquiti now, or does it depend? And if the customer wants, I don't know, something like for TP-Link, I'll work with anything. I don't really care. So when people ask us for consulting, in like what I advise on for switching and routing, if it's a small business that doesn't need like, crazy routing features, we'll go with the UDM SE, or we'll go with pfSense. For switching and access points, we'll definitely be doing Ubiquiti. TP-Link, I don't really care. If the customer's already bought stuff, I'll set it up for them. Doesn't matter. Or Cisco. But like a lot of people probably see on my channel, oh, my mouse is going to die. I don't even know where, oh, you know what? I got this other mouse. So most of my videos are Ubiquiti, obviously, and that's what does the best on this video. And I think a lot of people come here for the Ubiquiti content. Oh, there's a cat. Nella, what are you doing? So I think a lot of people come here for the Ubiquiti content, and I could tell by the analytics of things, like what people are coming for. It's not really for, I don't know, grand stream. My grand stream videos, I don't know how many people even looked that up, did pretty terrible. This NetAlley video I just released yesterday, it's doing okay. We're almost at 2,000 views on it. UniFi Talk, I don't think a lot of people care about. I mean, Ubiquiti videos always do the best, but I'm going to start putting in other vendors so that we're not just completely Ubiquiti for everything. So that's why I did the NetAlley video. The NetAlley tester, I think, is awesome, and I have one of their link runners, the link runner AT something, and it works great. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's Mocha. Come here. Ah, they're walking on the floor. A battery only for the server stuff, or can we use it for managing energy for stuff like my PC mixer? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I mean the batteries, there's an internal battery inside of the switch, and then these other batteries would be used just to, you know, they're just battery banks to last longer if, you know, your power goes out. Zach, good morning. How are you? I'm only here thanks to your Ubiquiti. Yeah, so Ubiquiti is, it's pretty big on my channel. I mean, that's the biggest thing. How many cameras would you run off the UDM Pro before you bought a UNVR? Well, you could do this calculator.ui.com, which I think is a really good system that they came out with. And you could kind of tell from there. So if you have, we went over this last time, but you have 10 access points, and then you could have, you know, 10 access points and 20 HD cameras on that, which would work great. If you have 4K, it obviously limits it. So you could go into the calculator. Actually, I'll put this in the, put it in the chat. Calculator.ui.com. So if you look that up, then you could do your calculations and see what you have. Let's see. I learned a lot about Ubiquiti thanks to you, but I'm still not sure if Ubiquiti could run a small business I'm planning to use it for. I don't know. Depends on your needs. We deploy it a lot of Ubiquiti everywhere. I think the max wattage is like 100 watts. I think it was 300 and something. Where the heck was it? So they have a 368 watt internal lithium ion battery. And then whatever these batteries are. And then you could connect the 48 volt DC battery to it. Oh, yes. So how can you send me an email? Send me an email. I could get you one of those racks. I don't know if it's in Markham or in Barrie. I forget. Hopefully, I know they do have some stock in Barrie. Yeah, just email me, cody@mactelecomnetworks.com. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the SE is faster or not. I guess I could test that out, maybe. Yeah, the calculator is really good. I did a video. I don't think it was on the calculator. It was this Ubiquiti Insider. Maybe I'll do a separate video just on the calculator. I did go over the calculator a little bit in this video when you're just trying to deploy. I wish I could try out this cloud console, but I think it's an EA and it's only available in the US right now. Abile B, how are you? Yeah, so the next video is going to be that, and it will probably come out tomorrow. I was going to wait till Monday, but like always, I get excited when I finish a video and I just want to push it out right away. So I'm planning on doing or trying to finish it up by tomorrow by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What else has come out there? I'm still trying to get this. Am I in the US store? Still trying to get the smart sensor. The G4 arm came out, or the door arm came out in the United States. Sold out, obviously. And one other thing that I found very interesting, and I didn't even know they made it. And I believe this probably just came out the other day. Oops. Keystone. Oh, why didn't that bring it up? At 6. Oops. Did they take it out of the store? Let's go to my Twitter. I posted on the Twitter. I thought it was under there. Right here. Oh, you know what? Let me look up this SKU. SP-KS. SP-KS. I wonder if they released that early without C690. I can't find that. So anyway, it looked like they released a Cat 6 Keystone Jack RJ45. Looked like it was only white at $1.50, which actually isn't too bad of a price. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why if they took it down. Is it? I don't think it was though. So, because I'm not allowed to post that stuff. And it wasn't. It 100% wasn't because I wasn't logged into it. So I should probably take that tweet down. Yeah, because this, I wasn't even logged in when I was searching for that. Because I used Chris's from Crosstalk, his UI Notify, and I got a notification that it was a new unit, not something that was an EA. But yeah, I probably should take that down, I guess. I noticed, okay, so let's see. Have you been able to get supply? Not really. Nope. Big Bang Clips. Hi, regarding VLANs. How hard is it to create them in trunk ports? It depends what you're using. On UniFi, it's very easy. By default, every VLAN in UniFi is a trunk port. Another UDM on the calculator, you have to redo everything. Oh, do you? I guess you could just have multiple tabs open. Jason Slab, good morning. How are you? Hopefully their stock is in good shape. Some customers have to wait 3 to 4 weeks to get stuff. So if you're watching Lawrence Systems live stream yesterday with Crosstalk, he was talking about UI Notify and how much gear is actually coming in. It's just a lot of people are buying it. It's not that they're getting stock. Your PCMD, good morning. We got 32 people here and 9 likes. If you could hit the like button, that would be great. Rob L, I did see that, and I knew that was an EA, and I think that's a great thing coming out. Oh, you were thinking something related. Okay, but I still don't know where they put that keystone. I'll have to look back in EA after this. Sent me 3 pictures. I'll have to check that out later. Let's see. Could you do a video on how you can retrieve DHCP reservations list? So they don't have it in the GUI, and I don't know if you could pull it up through the command line. How would you do a fiber line with 2 static IPs to 2 different UDM pros? I was thinking of an EdgeMac Lite. That's interesting. Is it going to the same business? Because what you could do, like on your customer or on the ISP modem, if you're using their modem, if you're not bypassing that, you could just use the ports on the back. Yeah, so am I. I think I'm really glad they brought that out. I think it's great. Christos from Greece, how are you? Just bought a U6 mesh. I waited a long time because it was out of stock. You helped me a lot. Awesome. Yeah, the U6 mesh. Did I sell that? I don't know if... No, I didn't sell that. I gave it to a family member. I have 17G4... Whoops. Okay. Back to the camera topic. Do you have any insight on going about the theoretical... I can't even say that word. Limit for the UNVR? I do not see any difference in specs aside from the drive bays. So the UNVR Pro could go up to 60 cameras, and the UNVR base model or 4-bay could do 50. But again, look at this calculator, right? So if you're going, it looks like you're going for mostly pros. So if you're doing all pros on the UNVR, you only could do 15. And then on the UNVR Pro, you could do 20. So you could do 5 extra. And I probably would abide by that. So yeah, if you have 17 G4 Pros and 2 bullets, actually, can you even do any HD? So at 17 4K and 2 HD, your CPU load is still good though. So yeah, that's different. Let's go there. 2 and 17. That's where it maxes off, but you're only at 17.28. So you could probably go past that. What's your biggest network you've ever installed? So for myself, for my company, I think only about 60 access points, which was still a big job. Like my brother helped me out with some of the work, but it was a lot of work. What's the biggest? Oh, I already read that. There's no modem. It's a fiber line to a wall. But why would you want it going to 2 different UDMs? Jim, you didn't miss too much just talking. Let's see, but it still has room for this. Yeah, so it still has room. You could probably push it. Problem is you're going to get that notification every time you log into Protect. I don't know if you could turn it off, saying that you've reached the limit. I haven't worked with GPON, no, bypassing the ISP router to the Dream Machine. I was thinking about it, trying to maybe doing a video on GPON and SFP, because my fiber line is on a GPON. But from there, we have a media converter that converts it from fiber to copper, and then I run a copper over to my rack. Because my rack is about 40 feet away from my ISP gear. So yeah, we did about 60, what was it? 60 U6 LRs, which was, it was a fun job. It was a big place. Next Thursday, if all goes well, Tom Lawrence and I are doing a live stream, so I'll be on his channel at, I think, 4 p.m. Eastern. We still got to lock down the time, but I believe that's what's happening, so that should be fun. I've never done live streams with anybody, so we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, it should be. I've been watching Tom for years, probably 4 or 5, 6 years, or however. Maybe not at the very beginning when he started, but I think the first time I saw him was he was doing a cable bidding job, and then from there I watched like pretty well every single one of his videos. Okay, what else is coming up? Let's look at my Instagram. Do I got anything on there? I don't know if I do. Anything new? Not really. Some U6 Pro access points. I really like the blue on that. Still can't do the RGB on those though. This grand stream, I will be doing an upcoming video on, and same with the Aruba switches that I keep putting off. If you didn't watch this video yesterday, I think the NetAlley Etherscope is great. It's $10,000. That's the only downside of it, so it's not really for your home use. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I think it'll be fun talking to Tom. I mean, we've talked before on Twitter and stuff like that, but never over an internet call. Do UDM pros because we need the businesses running POS customers off one network and servers off the other. Servers? Well, can you not just create? We need 2280 open on both networks. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've never done that with a fiber going in. I'm doing a big install. Do you think working with Pro PoE and Enterprise switch should be fine? I went Enterprise over Pro PoE strictly because the cables will look nicer. The only downside with the Enterprise, which one did you get? The only downside with the Enterprise switch, I love the Enterprise switch. I like how it lays out the ports, you know, in a line. Is it doesn't support PoE++. So if you're adding UniFi access hubs, you won't be able to use that switch. You'll have to go with the Pro. The most I've installed was 26, but that's still a big deployment. Yeah, that's still a very, very big deployment. I mean, that takes a lot of time. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not even going to mention that. If I have 3 APs, will you suggest me to buy PoE injectors or a PoE switch? Depends on money, right? So it depends on how much you want to spend. A PoE switch would look cleaner. I'm going to be doing a video with Willie. Oh, nice. Yeah, Willie's great. I haven't, that's somebody else we got to do a lot. I need to do something with. I've never really collaborated with anybody. I'm more introverted than extroverted. With the UDM Pro and 2 static IPs, you could have either IP forwarded to the different host. You probably could, yeah. I would choose green. I don't know what we're talking about now. Green is nice. I don't know what we're talking about though. Channel mapping does take time. You're doing a 28 one next week. That's going to be, see, that's a big install. You have to run 28 cables to that. You got to put a rack up. You leave the cats. You gotta put the rack up, then you need to, terminate, test label, all that fun stuff. This job that I just did, I forget how many, they only had, I think this was 15 or 16 access points, but it was still a lot of work. What else? So this was the same job. I had somebody comment on, actually, I don't want to say it because there's a swear word in it, but I had somebody on TikTok. I could let you guys read it, I guess. Profile. If you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do. Mac Telecom N. That's my one cat. That was this morning. We were setting up that new light behind me. I have another one. But anyway, she wanted to go into the box. So this is what somebody says on Twitter or on TikTok, which was I thought it was pretty funny. I tried to blur out their name as best as I can. I'm not going to read it just because of the words in it, but people judge Ubiquiti way too much. I mean, it depends what you like. I love Ubiquiti stuff, and my opinion's not going to be changed on that. I love other vendors as well. I just don't talk about it as much on my channel because it's more Ubiquiti focused. SPX Labs, good morning. Who's your daddy and what does he do? What are you using for Wi-Fi site surveys on pre-deployment? We are using, I never know how to say this name. I've tried so many times. But anyway, really right now I'm using that NetAlley Etherscope NXG. To do like pre-planning a little bit, you could use the UniFi Design Center. It's okay. It helps. And it kind of gives you a baseline. I partner with the analog phone company in town to do all my cabling. I'm a one-man shop. I'm a one-man shop as well. I do have my uncle help me with some things, and as well as my brother. So, but I do all the cabling. I do all the full install. Let's see. I was really struggling to find out how the communication between the ISP or UDM or any other works modem directly connect. What's between? Do you have video planned, or do you have videos on your channel for that? I was like, so like the ISP goes directly into your UDM Pro, and then the UDM Pro handles all the NAT. I love my cats too. They're great. I don't know if I have, yeah. This is Nilla. This is our youngest. She's just over 1, and there's my Perrier water bottles. But yeah, she's just 1. Mocha is the bigger of the two, and I don't know. How do I look at more pictures? Media? I must have a picture of Mocha on here. Oh, there we go. So this was the other day. They were waiting to go. We have a cat stroller, so we take them for walks. But yeah, it was a pretty nice day out the other day. This is Mocha. She's the older one. She's just over a year as well. Let's see. Not caught up with your mission critical vid yet. I'm still not sold. So I haven't done the mission critical video yet. I'm working on it right now. I have the beginning of it done, but I'm still editing, and then I have to go put it in the rack. I got to power it up. I haven't even powered it up yet. So that should be out hopefully tomorrow. Ubiquiti has its place, and it performs in that place very well, in my opinion. I think it's great. I mean, whatever. I love the UDM. I love the UDM Pro. I love the UDM SE. I mean, that's me, but I also like my Netgate devices. I have a Netgate 6100. I just watched Tom's review on the 4100. I think it's great too. A little pricey. They can't even spell Ubiquiti properly. Yes, that's right. Ikahao. Ikahao. I know a couple people who have it, and it looks good as well, but it's pricey. People don't realize how expensive these network or these tester units are. That's a comment from a professional. Yes, that's correct. I never want another huge job. 133 drops, 54 APs, and 4 point-to-point. Took us 2 weeks to get it all done, weaving between contractors. That's why I do everything myself. I've worked for a lot of cable. Like I started out working for cabling companies, and that's cabling and doing security cameras and all that. You know, old Cat 3 to the BICS panels and things like that. So I love doing the cabling. Our biggest job with cabling was like 1,800 cables. 133 cables is still pretty big, but yeah, I just like doing that stuff. It does take time, but you need to make sure you price it properly. I love that Ubiquiti is so easy to use and not so complicated that you need at least a CCNA to use it. I agree. Are you strictly networking or do you manage computer servers too? So I don't know. I was going to get into the MSP side of things, but to do management of servers and computers, but it's just me and I don't want to be working 24/7. I'd have to hire some people. It's always something that I could do down the line, but right now break fix is kind of working for me. Excuse me. It's just easier to pick a vendor and stick with it instead of having 20 different ones and trying to manage it all. So you have to learn quite a bit when you own a company as well, because when people call you for work, it's not always going to be Ubiquiti. Like they call me for everything. But once you kind of know a firewall, they're all pretty well the same besides the interface. I've done SonicWall, pfSense, Untangled, OpenSense, MikroTik, and aside from Ubiquiti missing BGP, can't really complain. My customers don't use BGP or OSPF anyway, so it's all good for me anyway. Trying to get, okay, so I'm caught up here. Making the upgrade to 10 gigabit on a home network, what do you recommend in terms of performance to price? How many ports do you need? You sure I can plug my ISP cable from the wall into the UDM Pro without modem or any other stuff? Well, you need to have either a fiber optic cable or a RJ45. And if you're using fiber optic, you need to buy an SOP Plus. Yeah, I love my cats. I don't know where they're. They're probably now sleeping. Three servers, 5 desktops, and a couple of TV boxes. Okay, so that's 8. Well, the TV setup boxes, those won't be 10 gig anyway. Your laptops probably won't be. Your desktops, maybe, if you have 10 gig NICs. The aggregation switches are very well priced. The heck are they? So they have 8 ports, but 1 port's going to be used for your uplink anyway, so you really only have 7. But you could buy 2. They're $269. They're really not that bad priced. And I like how low profile they are. They're very, very thin. I just installed my first Ubiquiti network yesterday for my home. You helped me a lot. Awesome. Great to see another Canadian. I am based out in Newmarket, or close to Newmarket. UDM Pro, UniFi Pro 24, 2 Wi-Fi 6 LRs, and a few minis. Yes, that's a great setup. I don't have a UniFi Pro 24 anymore, but when I did, I loved it. Any big cabling jobs we hand to our cabling company, punching ends is a bit repetitive. Well, that's why it is a bit repetitive, but if you get the, I don't even know if I have it on Instagram, the iPunch tool, cat chewing cables. I don't even know where it is. I guess I could look it up. iPunch tool. Vertical cable iPunch tool. It makes it a lot easier. There are other brands too. It's not just vertical cables. But this thing makes your life a billion times easier. Oh my lord. That's $126 now? That's insane. When I bought it, it was only $50. So it's a little pricey now. But I think it works great. And then you have to buy their VMAX ends. Let me see, where was I? 10 gig on home networks, 99% of the time isn't needed. Nope, but a lot of people like it. I was thinking about doing a video of upgrading my whole house to 10 gig. I only have Cat 5e running through the house. I bought a 1,000-foot reel of Cat 6a. I think it was the last year. I was going to do a video, and then I decided I'm not climbing up in the ceiling. but I think it would be nice. I think people would like to see it. So I may do a video on that. We'll see. Did you ever do anything with that box? Do you mean like, did I do anything with that phone yet? No, I haven't, but I'm going to. I just haven't had time. And I do appreciate you sending that to me. I've never used those phones, and it's actually a pretty nice phone. You don't need a lot of employees for an MSP. I have 2 techs, and we handle over 400 MSP clients. It's all depends on your service level agreement. Been doing it 12 years without a hiccup. So my problem is hiring that first employee, which is big step up, and it's kind of freaky. So who else is addicted to our Ubiquiti in stock? New. I use Chris's UI Notify, but that's another way you could get notifications. Really, I'm confused now because people say you can't. Some you can, but under certain conditions, and now you tell me you always. I don't know what you're connecting to. That's the problem. Serving 25 client devices. Yeah, you'll have your network's going to be great for that. On my work, we use Palo Alto network firewalls, Aruba Core, and distribution stack and racks across different areas of the building using Cisco. So I used to be in networking for a large bank here. We were using Cisco spine leaf switches. It was crazy. I used to work in data centers. And then I moved on to data center engineering and then compute engineering. Was that Kitty Cat 5 crimper? Yes. Yeah. People lost, maybe not on this picture, but I think it was in, I forget where it was. They were losing their mind thinking that there's power going through these cables and that she's going to get shocked. On the other end, there was nothing connected to it. It was just for a video I made about cable management, I think. Let's see. Cody is now the Linus of networking. Tells people about something and the price skyrockets. I don't know why they're skyrocketed. I know I have pushed a lot of people towards it because I could tell by my Amazon links how many people have bought it, but Roger, thank you very much. Appreciate it. For non-unified Dream Machine deployment, are you using Cloud Keys, Hosted Controller, or Hostify? I use Hostify. And I do have an affiliate link. And it's probably in the, I don't know if it's below, but anyway. I have half and half 5e and 6. So when I first cabled this place, the only thing I had was Cat 5e. I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to use it. Yeah, Newmarket's nice. We're about 10 minutes outside of Newmarket. Heading out to Barrie today, which I used to live in Barrie. My friend Cat likes chewing on his Cat 6 cables. He even had that corrugated protecting the plastic around it, and she chewed. So luckily they don't chew on the network rack. They'll go and they'll sit on top of my RPS, but that's it. Usually they only do that though when I'm down there doing work. Like when I'm going to install this, they're going to be right by the network rack, and you'll probably see it in the video. Very interested in cable running videos. It's just such a pain. And this camera, like I don't know how I would film it. So this is my Canon DSLR camera. I don't think I could bring that in the attic. I probably have to use my GoPro. First employee hire is the toughest, but it's still worth it. We have a team of 10 and are building a dream team. That's awesome. I think I just need to get a bit busier. Like for me, I need to find somebody who knows Ubiquiti kind of inside and out. Because we're not doing cabling jobs every day. David, good morning. Yes, and smash the like button. We're pretty good. There's 35 people here with 25 likes. Do I need to have a UDM or cloud key to use Ubiquiti, or a VM with the controller works as well? You could use a VM with the controller. You could put the controller on your laptop or on your desktop. You don't need to have a cloud key. And it's free. I mean, the controller is free to use. Question, is there really anything that is going to need my PoE++ ports? Probably not. If you need to use UniFi Access, you'll need PoE++, or if you buy this camera, you'll need PoE++. So the PTZ camera and the UniFi Access hubs require it. Which I'm going back to. I did a video on it. Where is it? I'm going back to which job? Oh, this still isn't finished. Oh, you know what? I still got to do their NAS too. But I still have a couple cables to punch down here. What else did I have to do? We're waiting on AI 360 cameras, but this was a part of a video that I did where the door people put in the strikes for me. But I have to go back down there maybe next week to put in all the access hubs. I don't know if I'll film it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Chest GoPro. I don't have a chest mount. I do have a GoPro. I forget which one it is. Maybe GoPro 8. That's how I used to film like a lot of my stuff. I wonder if they'll ever bring UniFi Protect to self-hosted. I doubt it, but it would be nice. SPX, have a good one. Take care. No, you don't need the controller running all the time. If you're using Captive Portal, you do, though. Hello, fellow business owner. Have a great day. Enjoy your videos. You're the man. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Alonzo, good morning. $1K. I don't know what the limit is on it. I forget. Really, I love the AI 360s. So the AI 360s at this job, so this was spec to have about 60 cameras. And then after I placed one AI 360 there, we could eliminate almost half of the cameras in this building. So we're just going to buy a few more AI 360s. Would like to link you with you sometime to pick your brain tips on how your company is structured, because I basically do the same stuff. And I just added managed services to my business. Sure, send me an email. You could go to my website, www.mactelecomnetworks.com. It was down for a couple days because I messed up DNS, so that was always fun. So I'm sure I lost a lot. So all my inbound leads pretty much come from YouTube, and it goes through my website. So I'm sure I lost a few contacts through that day. Did you ever watch Fiber Ninja? Yes, I did. I used to watch him quite a bit. He did post something on his channel about why he went silent, so you might want to read that. I think it's on his community post. 500 clients is pushing the UDM Pro. Gotcha. 500 for me. We don't have the places that we've installed. It's like 10, or maybe like 40. It depends. 10 to 40. I kind of want to get an AI 360 for the overhead in my two. Yeah, so that's a perfect place for it. Let's see. Let me bring up my cameras. I showed this last live stream too. Oh, I got a Protect update. Let's see. So my lens on the back needs to be cleaned. And you probably should, I don't know, I guess you can mount them this way. Mine's horizontal right now. It's really, really windy out here today. But I don't know, I love it. The deep warp mode, right? So you could look wherever you want. I think it's awesome. I don't know where we usually have a rabbit back here, but it's probably gone for the day. I'm thinking about getting a catio for my cats too, so that will be going around here somewhere. What do you think of my dog's fiber termination. I don't know. Where did you send me a picture? How many cameras can I run before I have to get one of those NVRs? You'll have to go to calculate.ui.com. So here, I'll post that. Here. Go here, and then you could put in all your information of what you have, and it will tell you how many before. Like if you only have, you have 2 access points, you could have up to 20 cameras, right? But actually, you need to show the advanced features, because if you have threat management turned on, VPN, redundancy, which isn't out yet, and then call recording, which actually you can't click on. Nerdfather, how's it going? Emerson from Nova Scotia. That's one place I've never been. I have family out that way, I believe. The new EA has some interesting changes for Protect. I'll have to look. I haven't looked in there for a little bit. I can't find any numbers. For example, Cisco Maker Series has a limit of 50 clients. Well, everybody's saying 500 clients, so I would go with that. I mean, 500 clients is quite a bit. I think it's block. Yeah, so it will. YouTube's gonna block any links. You can't post links. If you want to tag me in something, you can tag me on Twitter. Here, I'll put my Twitter here. Twitter or Instagram or something like that. My Instagrams, I'll just put it here. They're all in the link down below, but this is my Instagram. And if you really want, I have TikTok, because that's where all the cool kids go. View my profile. So you see all these people dancing, and then you see Mac Telecom Networks doing nerd stuff on there. Let's see. Thomas, I don't know if I said hi to you. I think I might have, but hello. I haven't tried the cloud console. It's an EA. Yeah, so if 500 is not enough for you, you're gonna have to go with something else. You'll have to go with I don't know. You'll have to go with pfSense or something, Cisco maybe. TikTok is? Oh, okay. So I didn't know how many people came from TikTok to my YouTube. I guess I could probably look that up in analytics, but I have more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube. But TikTok doesn't really give you, I don't know. It's okay. I just post some things there. There's nothing, I guess for people finding me, it might be a good thing. But I have quite a few TikToks now. My one has done quite well. So this heat map, 3.2 million views. There's a couple over 1 million. But yeah, TikTok's different. Their algorithm is insane. Yeah, nerd stuff. I love nerd stuff. What else do I have to talk about? What time is it actually? I got to figure that out. 10:18. To leave here by 11 something. So the UniFi Talk recording was pretty cool if you caught that video. So it was doing the voice or voicemail to email in the transcription. I think it worked great. You didn't have to really do anything besides hit that toggle button on. If you're trying to do that in GrandStream, you have to set up quite a bit. Alessandro from Australia. Awesome. I have a few clients in Australia. Hope you're doing well. I heard it's very, very warm down there. I don't know if I could deal with that. How many people go from your TikTok? I don't know, Danger Dave. I haven't looked. I haven't looked at the analytics. I get quite a few views on TikTok. It depends. I guess we could look at analytics. I don't know if I could look at analytics. I could look at analytics on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to show off private stuff here. But I probably get 500,000 views or more a week on TikTok. All right, I'll take a look on Instagram in a bit after live stream. What is that? Remote power management. So Ubiquiti has some remote, and they're going to have some more. Willie Howe did a video on it. Oh, I forget what it is. the rack PDU, rack remote power management. I forget what it's called. Willie did a video on it. What the heck is it called? Eden does some good stuff, but you're paying a lot of money. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Has anyone experienced the UDM firewall randomly recognizing Roblox as malicious? I haven't. I don't use Roblox though, and neither do my customers. What kind of computers are you running? So this was just not a custom build. I bought it from Canada Computers. It's just a computer store. It was a pre-built. It has an i7 in it, a 2070, things like that. My laptop, I have no idea. It's the only reason I bought the laptop was because it had a Wi-Fi 6 chipset in it. Really just wanted to stop in and say thank you for your videos, comments, advice. Really awesome. Yeah, you take care as well. Have fun setting up your network. It is getting cold now in Australia. They have winter. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Have you used the UniFi LT failover? Our old ISP gave us a free creator point that worked great with the new ISP. I haven't because we don't have the UniFi LT in Canada, but I have used it for some clients in the US and it works great. Yes, the Watt box. Yes. That's what I was thinking about. I haven't used it personally, but I may buy one. Is it by Snap AV? I may buy one and do a video on it. I wonder how much these things are. Maybe we may buy one of these. I've had a lot of people ask me about my UPSs and stuff and to do a video on that as well. I just think it's very niche and not a lot of people will watch it. UDM Pro SE to USG. Almost same price. I don't know what you're trying to compare here though. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, so the USG and a cloud key, yeah, so it would primarily, it'd be close to the same price, yes. I did do a video on Wi-Fi Man a little while ago. I don't have the LiDAR chip or whatever it's called in my iPhone, so it didn't show up as well, you know, like the walls and stuff. Wi-Fi Man. That was only a 4-minute video. So that's that. Wishing everyone a wonderful Easter weekend. Tim, have a great weekend yourself. Oh, you can't get them over here. Oh, that's too bad. Or where you live. There's an affordable managed PDU option for digital loggers. Willie has done a video on them as well. Oh, awesome. Digital loggers. Let me look. All right, put that down. It is? Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch that. So was checking your Amazon store. The direct burial cable is copper clad. So yeah, stay away from that. I'll have to, I haven't been on changed my Amazon store in a long time, but you should never use copper clad aluminum. Yes, that is an issue. Yeah, don't use that. Don't use that. It's a fire hazard. I'm surprised people are still making. I don't know if how do I even go to my store? My store is so out of date. I know I tell people to go there to support the channel, but if you go to my store, click on the link, go to the store, and then you go somewhere else off the store, I still get that revenue from it. Canadian store. Oh God, this is so old. I don't even know how to, I'm gonna have to figure out how to take this off. Where is the burial cable? Is it? It's not this true cable, is it? That's riser. Riser. I don't know. I'll look at this after. Yeah, but don't buy anything that's copper cladded. My plan is UDM Pro, which I have in a separate computer to stream the video for selected camera monitors in my office. Can the stream be present or will it refresh constantly? My plan is the UDM Pro and separate computers stream the video from the cameras. You could use a, well, if you want to buy one of these, it's a little expensive if you could find them. Where the heck is it? This here, the viewport, and that will, the stream will go 24/7. You could do RTSP streams as well. I have one of those watt boxes out of clients and 2 of the outlets failed. Okay, so that's not good. I think I'll test it out anyway and see how I like it. I mean, every vendor's going to have some sort of failure rate anyway. Is the AR thing with Ubiquiti 6 switches just a gag, or is it useful? I don't use it really. I use it to do TikTok videos on, and that's pretty much it. If I'm looking for a device, I'm going to be inside of the GUI to find it. Thanks for the tip on the PDU. Always appreciate it. We're going to buy a watt box and try it out in our lab. Yeah, I haven't personally tried the watt box, but I know a couple people like Willie Howe and stuff have tried it. Do you recommend the UDM Pro SE be better than those other products like I mentioned? Well, it depends what you need, right? I think the UDM Pro SE is better than the USG. The UXG is high. If you don't want to have a built-in controller into the device, you can go with the UXG, but it's $499. It was in a box. I don't know. It was in a box. Are you looking on the Canadian site? That might have been my Canadian site. Let me see. Man, this is so old. Is it nav point? Oh, right here. Bare copper. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it off. Oh, it's probably this one right here. Wreck burial. That's probably it. Yeah. So, oh my. Yeah. I'll be taking this off. No one should. They shouldn't even be able to sell this on Amazon. Coppercloud still being way too many cheap electricians use it. Then we have the fun of informing the client they need to rip it out. Yeah, it's not fun. One job I did with my uncle, it wasn't Coppercloud aluminum, but we were doing this vet office, and I think there was about 250 drops, and the electricians ran it. Nothing against the electricians. Some really know what they're doing when they're doing low voltage work, but a lot don't. So this electrical company ran 225 drops, and it was all stranded cable. I was like, we had to rip it all out and redo it with solid copper. It was hilarious. Taylor, no problem. Happy Easter yourself. Have you used any of the Anchor power stations? I've got one and has come in handy on the new build project. I haven't. Crosstalk Solution, I think, has done a bunch of reviews on Anchor. I probably need to get into more things like that. It just depends what I want to buy and what interests me. But yeah, Anchor is something that I've been planning on looking up. 10 gig SFP card. It depends what you're looking for. Is it for your computer? If it's for your computer, I don't really know. I forget which one I have in mind. Mine's not an SFP plus though. I think it might have an SFP. 10 GB PCIe. Forget which one I have. It's red. Not that. Oh, I think it's this Asus one. Pretty sure this is the one I have. It's on SFP though. It works. Actually, I don't have it plugged in right now because I'm not running at 10 gig. What's wrong with cable that has copper clad aluminum? It's a fire hazard. It should be solid copper. What's your thoughts on UI identity? I think it's cool. I think it's great for small business. If you're not going over their limit of, I forget what their limit is. I think it's 50 users, something like that. It's for free. So that is really good. You could open your door access with your phone which I think is wicked. I think the pricing, I don't think I could really talk about the pricing, but the pricing per user after that is a little expensive. But then again, things like Jump Cloud and that are still pricey as well. Intel for general 10 gigabit. Okay, nice. Yeah, I use this. I don't know. It worked well. Seemed to work well. The only thing really at 10 gig I have in my network is my Synology DS1621XS Plus. DS1621XS Plus. Which I barely... Oh, that was expensive. I didn't realize how expensive this was. Is this US? There's no way I spent that much money on this. So that's $1,872 US. And then you have to, that's diskless too. I guess maybe prices of NASs on Amazon went up. Do you need to have a UDM Pro or UDM SC to use other? No, you don't. You just need to have a controller to configure them. That's it. Yes, I believe that NAS supports SHR. So the TrendNet Signal Tech 10G is really good. I've used that as well. The NetAlley is good. The Fluke is good. So it really depends. What I really like about the Etherscope NXG is you could do more than just testing with it. Just got on. Missed that you were doing a live stream today. So I wasn't really planning on it. I just pushed it out at 9 o'clock this morning, so that I was going live. I usually don't. Prices have shot up for that stuff. I wonder how much this is worth then. Yes, I got a 418. Is it a plus maybe? I don't think it's a plus. I don't know. I should sell it. Oh, that's not it. This list, how much are they going for? Ah, it won't show me. But I have one just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. And then I have another 2-bay sitting down there as well. That NAS better be golden from the inside. I didn't realize how much in price they went up. Do not buy the Zeus PF, but it will drop more packets than an Amazon delivery. So the Ethernet one is fine. Okay. So I haven't used it that much. I used it when I first got it, and this was probably 2 years ago. And then I haven't had it connected for a while. But that's good to know. So I'm probably only going to be on here another 5 minutes. I got to get going. We have things to do. I got a meeting, and then I forget what else I got. I got to do some family things. Try to find some place to buy a veggie tray because everything is closed today. And then try to get that done. I still have a little bit more editing to do for the initial part. And then we're going to go downstairs and then get that installed in my rack. Oops. Last 12-bay rack QNAP we had was over 2K. Wow. I haven't actually used QNAP ever. I've heard things about their NASs lately. I want a NAS, but I want a rack-mounted one. Man, they are expensive. Yes, they are expensive. I don't really have a recommendation for... We usually buy the non-rack mount ones. Thoughts on pineapple on pizza? Oh, this is going to set people off. I like pineapple on pizza. Hawaiian is probably my favorite type of pizza. But eat what you want. If you don't like pineapple on pizza, you know, you don't need to have it on there. Yeah. I can't wait for this to come out. Been waiting forever. Still haven't opened it, even though it's right there. Sitting up there. But I don't know. I don't know what. Hopefully they come out in the next few weeks so I could do a few more, some more videos on it. Yes, TrueNAS. You could try TrueNAS. I haven't tried TrueNAS either, but I've watched lots of Tom's videos on TrueNAS. Whoops. Oh no, what am I getting myself into? So the TrueNAS Mini diskless, this looks like it's only a 2-bay. Oh, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 6. That's not bad. $1,200. I wouldn't mind trying TrueNAS. It's just if I want to spend money on it, and then would I actually make videos on it? Because I haven't made really any videos on Synology. Garlic. Pineapple pizza with extra garlic. I've never had that before. Pineapple, Canadian bacon, jalapenos. Oh, that would be good. I love pizza. Pizza is one of the... I don't know if I'm lactose. I'm not really... Probably shouldn't be having milk or cheese, but I eat pizza all the time. Build your own NAS if it's for a home in one of those Roswell rack-mounted cases. Yeah, building your own NAS would be fun project if you want. Usually we go with Synology's. Yeah, we would do Synology's, and we would use their Synology calculator to see what we need. I love pineapple pizza. Y'all hit that like button regardless of your choice of pizza. I love pineapple pizza. I usually get it every single time I order pizza. UDM will be amazing. Get it open and have seen a few early ones had some PoE issues. Okay. Well, hopefully, maybe they'll send me one. Not that I need it because I already have one. TrueNAS is amazing, or is very good. I like them too. I wouldn't mind trying TrueNAS. We'll see. Maybe one day. Jeff, good morning. How are you? Do not buy that pre-made TrueNAS. I have 4 killed in KIA ones that you can have to play with. If you want to send it to me, sure. That was just a quick search. I don't know if I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't even looked at it. It was just whatever came up on Amazon. You could use a bunch of Raspberry Pis. It's just going to be finding Raspberry Pis. I have like 6 Raspberry Pi 4s sitting here in the box that I was planning on doing something with, and I have no idea what that was now. The only thing with the software RAID was easy to recover after it failed. Okay, gotcha. Well, you always want to have backups. That's you want to have offsite backups as well. Build an NAS. I don't know. I could do a video on building an NAS. It's just money, right? And I need to figure out where to put off there. Where to put my money into with putting it into the channel. Obviously, it's a business write-off and whatnot, but yeah, it's a business decision of what I put on the channel. Generally, a NAS is for backups. QNAP, Synology, TrueNAS all do the same thing. We only ever use them for a backup destination. A lot of people use Synologies now for surveillance station, though. But if I'm going to put surveillance station in, I'm only using that Synology for surveillance station. That's it. The acidity of the pineapple pairs with the fat of the cheese. I love pineapple pizza. I want a pizza now. I think we're having, I don't know what we're having today, lasagna or something like that. TrueNAS is nice. I might look into it. Synology's just been so easy. An old PC with open media vault would be a nice project to start with NAS from home. Yeah, if you have any old devices and you don't want to spend money, absolutely. No Pis in production. No, I would never put Raspberry Pis in production. 6 Pis, sell them and you could get rich. That's true. I should probably sell them. I don't really need them right now. In fact, last week I bought 2 servers with 12 3.5-inch hard drive bays. Awesome. So I don't even have a server here. Like I have my Synology, but I don't have a... I was planning on building a server just to do VMs. I have... What do I have? I don't know if I have a picture of it. That doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of the name. Oh yeah. Protectly. I think I have it turned off right now. The thing gets so hot. What I was running on it, I think it was running Windows Server 2020 or 2022. They sent me 2 of these a long time ago. So I was running XCP&G on the one, and then I was running OpenSense on the other one. So the OpenSense videos that you see me do were running on a Protectly. Not that I've done a lot of Protectly or OpenSense videos, but this made good for VM. I mean, it worked really well. No pineapple in the lasagna. Just lasagna. Just lasagna. TrueNAS M series. I'll have to look it up. Just set up a UDM Pro and an Edge router doing site-to-site VPN and a pair of QNAP for off-site. Actually went easy. Normally VPN fights me. Yeah, I've done that setup before and it works well. Unraid. There's just so many different technologies out there. You kind of, especially when you're on YouTube. Lawrence Systems does a great job on being like a variety YouTuber where he does a bunch of different technologies. Synology, he'll do TrueNAS, he'll do, UniFi, he'll do a lot of pfSense. I need to get there and just start doing videos. So I was planning on doing one UniFi video and one non-UniFi video a week. But then sometimes Ubiquiti releases videos or they'll release updates. So we'll see more than 2 videos in that week. Let's see. Have you tried any of the NVR on IP cam? I won't say that word, to add non-UniFi cameras to protect. I haven't. No. And I probably won't. That's true. I think Willie Howe has a UniFi XG server. I was trying to look for one of those a long time ago. Has anybody had issues with streaming RTSP from Protect trying to use with VLC? So I used with VLC on my TV downstairs and it worked fine. 4:40 in Germany. It is only 10:40 in the morning here right now. I'm not too sure why it does that. So the NVR shows under client devices instead of a Ubiquiti equipment using the new console. I'm not too sure. It's probably just a bug that they need to fix. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat. But I guess I should probably get out of here. Yeah. Watch out for this new video. Hopefully I'll have it done by tomorrow. We'll see how much work I get done today and, early tomorrow morning. And then I don't know what we'll do after that. We have that Grandstream access point. We have the Aruba switches. I also have this long range. I don't know if I could bring it up. Long range. What was it called? Ingenious phone. I'll spell it, whatever. It will pull up for me anyway. So they sent me this phone. Oh, these aren't them. It's like this base station that they gave me. But anyway, it was analog. So what I'm going to do, and apparently you could go like a kilometer with it and it will still work. So I bought a ATA from Grandstream. So I'm going to hook up this Ingenious phone to my ATA, get it into my Grandstream and see how far it will go. Probably won't interest too many people, but I think it would be a good test. And I believe it's probably like $400 for that phone. I know you can't talk about it much, but have you tried the PDU Pro unit? No, I haven't. I hope I get it soon though. Synology is very easy to use. I don't own one. I've installed a VM with the, yep, it's great. But anyway, I think it is a deck phone. I'm not too sure. I think it might just, where is it? I don't know where it is. I've moved it so often. Chris did a video on it. Let me just look up here actually. I don't know how much testing he did with it though, but he went right into the, nitty gritty of it. He knows a lot more about phones than I do. Genius phone crosstalk. It's this one right here. The Ingenious Freestyle 2. Genius Freestyle 2. I think you could have up to 10 phones or something on this. It's $349 US. But I think that's pretty comparable with a lot of the other ones. You'd want to use this in like a warehouse. It doesn't look super ruggedized though. But I mean, I guess I could try dropping it and see. There's a known bug with the unit not showing in the, okay, gotcha. We had Ingenious phones for like 20 years, 7 miles with external antennas. Yeah, so it would be really good with, really good for warehouses, things like that. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they sent this to me, I don't know, 6 months ago. Something like that. I never did end up taking it out of the box. They also sent me this 2.5 GB switch. They sent me a switch. I don't know if this is it. Yes, this is it. The problem with doing switch videos, it's the same with access points videos. It's a switch, right? So I'm going to log into the switch. I'll show you that I could do rapid spanning tree. It could do layer 2, layer 3, yada, yada, yada. And that's pretty much it. I guess I could hook up a 2.5 gigabit access point to it, see how it works. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about them. It would be cool. Yeah, I don't have any property right now, but behind, well, you saw my backyard if you were here when we were, oh, here, I'll show you. So here's the backyard, right? And on this fence line behind here, it's all construction. There's going to be a ton of houses back there. But the houses aren't built yet. So I was planning on getting this phone set up, putting my camera in this window, and then it will just watch me walking. And I'll somehow have my audio going through my computer. I'll probably set up the GrandStream Wave app on my computer and then still be talking while I'm walking and see how far I could go. I think that would make for an interesting video that not a lot of people will watch, but I think it'll still be fun to do. I'll probably end up doing that shortly in a few weeks. Cloud manage, yes, I don't like that. Not at all, but you know, it is what it is. That's how a lot of companies are going. Same with the Aruba stuff. Aruba is doing a lot of cloud manage and cloud manage only, but you can still use these Aruba Instant On without connecting to Instant On to their cloud. Yeah. You need a good camera for that? Well, I'll be like a little ant walking away. We'll see how far I go. But anyway, I am off. Everybody have a good weekend. I may be back live on Sunday at the usual time, 11 a.m. EST. Watch out for this US mission critical switch, and I will see you later. Take care. Thank you.